baby, don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
Yeah, man. You never get tired of that intro, man. I love that intro, man. What up, man? It's the Regular Sports Guys, man, hosted by Team Parlay with us. We got episode number 31 popping off, guys. It's episode number 31 of the Regular Sports Guys talk show. And you got me, Mr. Beans. You got Hustle Stacks. You got Stony Crook. Shout out to Sean Doe. Man, what's going on, man? Let me turn up a little bit of light on here, man. I feel like I'm kind of dark in the room here. But,
man, we ready. March Madness, baby.
March Madness, man. Let's get it cooking, man. Yo, listen. It's been going. I've been hearing people talking about it. A lot of game stacks. Yo, so much game stacks. I couldn't keep up, man. There was a lot of games going on over the weekend.
Pick the one that's the best fit for you.
Yeah. Yo, seriously. I was even watching a little bit of that.
Fit past the ones joining. I seen your Howard Bison playing. You should have tuned in on that one. I seen him.
Every time you can't. Every time I do that, I mention the damn Bison. You be like, Neil, get the hell out of here with that.
Nah, they won a game last year. Howard got a game to play. You enjoy. They got a game.
They got a game.
They got one there.
Yeah,
I feel it. Shout out to the Howard Bison, man. Always a Howard Bison, man. Shout out to them. My daughter's alma mater. Yeah, man. Yo, it's gonna be good, man. As y'all can see, man, in the title, man, we got NCAA basketball bracket selections. The bracket just dropped about an hour or so ago. The team, I'm lapsing, but the team have their brackets ready, and they got some stuff for you guys to talk about on this show. I got a little slide on the side where we can show and put together. I'm sure we could go through the east, west, north, and south, the whole shit. And y'all could drop a little bit of gems. I know y'all don't have the full thing already figured out yet, but y'all at least got this first round or whatever the case might be worked out in y'all head. I know y'all do, and you know what I mean. I mean, as we spoke about on the in the thread, I seen you guys are going to be brainstorming for a while to try to get this together. But yeah, man, real quick, man, shout out to the people, man. You always got to shout out to the people out there who support us, man, and subscribe and, you know, watch our videos and give us the thumbs ups and stuff like that. I know the team, you know, it might be a small following, but it's a good following. It's a grassroots following. So shout out to everybody on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody Facebook and the Twitch side of things that come through and chop it up with the Regular Sports Guys. Shout out to all the subscribers who come through on a weekly and engage in the chat. We welcome engaging in the chat. So if you're there, jump in the live, man, engage in this chat. We're going to be talking some NCAA basketball today, and I'm going to hand it off to Crook and Stacks, man, to get it started, man. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
What's good, man?
Yeah, man, let's get this thing excited, get this thing popping. I know, Stacks, you should be the first. You should be the one who's really amped, because this is your shit right here. Like this basketball, the college, the NBA, where it's heating up. This is your time of the year, and I want you to be like, you know, lead the charge, man. Let me know what's going on. You know about all these good players. Like you said, the draft is going to be sweet. It's going to be full of players. Man, you know, I was just reading about Boozer's son. You know what I mean? And then there's another dude coming out of I want to say Arkansas. What's his name, man?
Darius Acuff. He nice, man.
Yeah. Yep.
That kid is good, man.
Yep. So you know, you guys already plugged in. Y'all know about some of these players. So I'm gonna lead it off to guys. You guys, where y'all want to start with this? And shout out to whoever's jumping in this live, man. When you get in the live, let us know where you're coming from. Go ahead. What y'all think?
Well, just to help the situation out, we want to add that these brand new, fresh. So we didn't really get to do some homework on a lot of these matchups. We just looked through the brackets, and I did a rough draft. I'm sure Stacks did a rough draft. I'm sure there's some teams he felt good about. There's some teams we're not too sure about. So we didn't really do our homework 100% on other matchups. So pretty much what we're gonna give you guys tonight is a rough draft. the bracket is just what, an hour removed or so. So, you know, we want to give you guys some good information. So more than likely by after this, the field of 64 goes down to 32. We're going to probably have a better picture of what we expect going forward and what we like. So what we're going to give you guys now is pretty much a rough draft. You know, it's first day, bracket just came out. We still have some playing games that has to go down, even though those teams a lot of times don't have a chance because those playing teams are usually going to be, I think, the number 16 seed. So you already know they may not have a chance, although there's been some 16 seed upsets. But yeah, that's just pretty much it, man. You know, you guys are gonna just get a rough draft for what we like, and as the tournament goes on from the 32 Sweet 16, we'll have a better detailed information for you guys.
Thanks for sharing that, though, Cook, man. It's a much appreciated. Shout out to everybody who's jumping in from the live. We got somebody in the live right now. Let's take a little time out to add this person who's up. Who's this? Is this Berto? Berto UC 1193. What up, bros? He might have been chiming in, but I was going to watch the baseball classic US versus Dominican Republic. Baseball. What do you think?
Oh, that's on tonight.
Is that on tonight?
How the fuck you not know?
I haven't been watching. I don't really watch exhibitions like that.
It's not a Dominican in the world that ain't watching Dominican versus US.
In the World Baseball Classic.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really been tuning in like that. You know, I mean, it's an exhibition, no doubt. I know.
Shout out to Berto.
I'll catch up with it when I can, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I've been on top of it. I really haven't. You know, you know. I didn't know that they was playing tonight. I know they playing the US, but I didn't know.
He said they playing. He said they playing right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, Dominicans should win. You know, they should win. I mean, they've been spanking everybody, but
niggas gonna be partying down on what's the joint? Jamaica Plain. Y'all win tomorrow.
So now let me ask you a question though. With that, let me ask y'all a question. And Berto, you could chime in if you're still in there, man. I see people jumping in, jumping out. Please hang in the live, man. We got a lot to talk about. If you want to talk about baseball classic, we could talk about that too. But real quick though, I don't know, Berto, and you might be able to answer this question if you're still there. Is there certain rounds to this baseball classic? Yeah, so let's say US do win this round, right? They do beat DR right now. Is DR getting kicked out of the?
Yeah, it's a single elimination now. It's
single elimination tournament. Okay. All right. Wow. So the U.S. made it that far when didn't they lose a couple of games in the tournament already, or one game?
Lost one game only. You sound shocked. It's the United States. You mean fuck baseball players? Baseball is not our sport, but we damn sure right there.
I'm not. No. See, you're probably right in a way, though, Stacks. I am kind of shocked because I know the game is very international now, more than American players. So that's why I was kind of like thinking that all these other, national teams, the Cuban teams used to be beasts. You know what I mean? Like you said, Dominican Republic, the Puerto Rican teams, they had teams out there that used to come up. The Japanese teams.
Cuba's good too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not that I'm shocked that USA's there. I'm just thinking like maybe they didn't have. And maybe I was wrong. Maybe they do got the talent to compete with the World Baseball Classic. Yeah. I'm looking at it in a soccer sense, and I shouldn't, but I know what y'all saying. Let me see what Berto's saying. Let's give me some. Hold on. Let me see. He says it's all good, bro. The U.S. versus Dominican Republic and it's going on in the finals.
Yeah, it's a huge matchup, no doubt. I mean, this is the powerhouses going against each other.
So, wow, Italy and Venezuela is still in it then. Okay, so whoever wins between these two will go against Italy or Venezuela. Nice, right. Man, nice.
Yep.
Yo, Stacks, he said it. He said you ain't lying, Hustle. That's right. Baseball is a U.S. game. No, I maybe I was wrong. I'm just saying. I just knew the international part of baseball was growing. Like the U.S. didn't win baseball. The U.S. I mean the baseball classic every time it came up. They weren't the clear winners every time.
We lost to Japan last year, but all the best players in the U.S. don't play. So,
yeah, they don't. Yeah, because a lot of them don't play. A lot of them
don't play.
Sit it out.
Yeah, a lot of them sit out. A lot of them.
Stacks, Stacks. I mean, shout out to Stacks though. Japan was defended champs and they got knocked out by Venezuela.
Yeah,
Stacks just mentioned Japan. So yeah, you're right, man. Stacks. I don't pay attention to the world, and I know we digressed a little bit, guys, from the but we got time from NCAA basketball. But you know, Berto just he brought up something, and like I said, I love when people jump in the chat and give us a little bit more volume to talk about as far as like there's other things going on in sports than what they put in front of us all the time. And yeah, we should be talking about baseball classic. That is true. The World Baseball Classic. Besides the NCAA bracket, but you know, it's all, you know, it's a lot. But I like that though, that you guys mentioning this about, you know, USA, you know, it kind of put me on notice that I should be thinking a little bit more broader that we, you know, USA, should be on the top competing in the World Baseball Classic, you know. But yeah, man, shout out to DR, shout out to all those teams, man. Them international players that make the sport spicy, man. Like they keep the sport alive. Trust me, you know. That's all I can say. They keep the sport going. Let me see what else Berto got to say.
Yeah,
real quick.
Well, he's right. Just it's 0-0 now, so it's
If you think about it, other places in the world can play year round except for the US.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for the South, though, you play baseball all year round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, between high school, college, and you know whatever.
Cali.
You know, minor leagues and stuff like that. You know, AAA and all that stuff. So yeah, they might not be able to play it up north in them cold weathers in the Northeast and in the Midwest and stuff, but you know, baseball, you know, they do, you know, that's why it's probably a big thing in the Caribbean for baseball, because they could really play all year, play different teams, and you know, and there's
a lot of leagues out there.
There's a lot of leagues.
A lot of leagues that they play. A lot of these players, they go back to their country and play just so they could, you know, stay on top of their game. You know, it's like, you know, they're working out on the off season. They join these little leagues, and that's what Pedro, Manny, and them used to do. They used to go play in this league in DR. I forgot the name of the league. It's a popular league, but a lot of those players go there and play.
Yeah, a lot of players go back home.
Yep.
All right, man. So, yo, thanks, Berto. Enough respect. Thanks for chiming in with the whole baseball classic, the World Baseball Classic, and keeping us abreast on, you know, other sports and stuff that's going on, because it should have been part of the title too, because that's like the two major things going on right now is NBA, NCAA, and the World Baseball Classic, and MLB returning. So
I slept on the schedule. I knew they was playing each other. I just slept on the schedule in terms of, you know, when they was gonna play. But I knew the US and DR was colliding.
Yeah,
on that next matchup.
That's cool. So yeah, Stacks, where you want to get started in your where y'all want? Y'all want me to pull up the bracket on the side? Y'all want to get that going? Y'all want to get that going? We're 14 minutes into the show. We talked a little bit of baseball. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping with the subscribers out there. We got Berto out there now, 1193. You know what I mean? So shout out to Berto for coming through and giving us a little bit content and chat on this World Baseball Classic. So we're gonna move on to NCAA. Hold on, you have the question real quick. And I love the questions. This is what I'm saying. I love when dudes come with the questions because it's challenging us as sports fanatics. What do you think about some of these top players in the MLS coming from these other countries? I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you want the best players to come from wherever they come from, man. I mean, that's just how it is, you know. You get players from all over the world.
I'm gonna tell you about the MLS. Let me tell you about the MLS, Berto. Let me, you know, I watched a little bit of Premier League this weekend. I was able to sit home and watch a little bit of West End play.
MLB. He meant to say MLB.
MLB. Okay, I thought you meant MLS. Okay, MLB. Well, okay. I thought he was gonna go on to the soccer thing, but that too. I mean, reason. Okay, to answer that question a little bit, Berto, on why do the foreign players or the international players come into the MLB? It's the paycheck. It's the paycheck. You know what I mean? And if you're good, you know, the World Series is held here in America in MLB. It's not held in Japan. It's not held in, you know what I mean, in South America. It's not held in it's held right here in the United States. The World Series, the best of the best out of the MLB with international players come out of right here. So I say it's more about maybe the reason why these players come here, a little bit of notoriety and the dollars. Dollars have to run. The cash rules everything around me.
And it's good for the league too. It's good for the league as well, because you know you're getting,
and it's good for the league.
You get international viewers and international games. Whenever you add international anything, it's just more money for the league, and you get more. The more of the world is watching. You know, it's becoming a global sport. So yeah, that helps.
And that's what, and that's what
the networks too. I mean, the networks.
But that's what I was about to say. That's what these corporations want. They want it to be global. They want the game to be what? Let's say sanctioned sport, U.S. sport that's not global. Not really, none.
Nah.
There's not one U.S. sport that's not global, except maybe if you want to say they now adding in, what do you call that?
Football's at the bottom of the poll. They're at the bottom in terms of international.
Yes,
football, no doubt.
Yeah, but they're recruiting players coming out of the other countries, moving to America, playing in college, sometime maybe in high school a little bit, and transitioning into U.S. football.
And I also mean,
but it's a small. I know it's a small percentage though.
Yeah, and I'm saying in terms of like now they playing games in these other places. You know, that's. I mean, on that level, you know, like football didn't really play out the country like that. You know, them playing out the country is rather new. I mean, it's been around for a while, but it's new compared to all these other sports that play exhibition games in different countries.
Right. And Berto, to jockey back, pause on what you're saying about MLS and being big. The reason why, and the World Cup, of course, the World Cup kind of come to the United North America. It has to, you know what I mean? There's just too many fans in North America. If you want to count North America going from Central America all the way up to Canada, there's just too many fans in North America for them not to be interested in soccer, especially the World Cup. The only thing about MLS they're struggling, and MLS can attest for this, they're struggling with MLS is because they cannot produce the players coming out of the United States top tier to be faces of franchises in MLS. They have to go overseas and pick the international players from wherever. That's why you would have Messi and these guys coming at the late time of their careers and propping up franchises to keep the thing going. It's going to keep happening. You're going to hear the next best of whoever was come to United States and play in MLS between LA, New York, or whatever, even here in the Revolution. They'll keep propping up the sport to get the youth here in the States interested in soccer to really play it straight through from high school, college, and get drafted the same way. But it's not that right now. So that's why MLS have to go out overseas to recruit players to keep it going, you know, but it is a big sport. They spending money on it. You know what I mean? They building stadiums, you know, so they do have a projection for MLS, you know what I mean? And the World Cup helps it too, you know, so that's all part of the partnership with FIFA is the World Cup coming in to help generate that whole viewership. Football and basketball is king in America, right? And then you got hockey next, right? And baseball or whatever. but it'll be hard for MLS and soccer to even get into that bracket. They on the outside looking in, just like the WNBA a little bit. You know what I mean? As far as revenue. But let's move on. Let me see. Let me see what he said here. You're right. It's big paycheck. And if yeah, it's the money, man. Like I said. No. Don't apologize about that. That's how we do it, man. That's what it is. This is what it's about, man, when we on parlay with us, man. This is
bracket. You don't got this nigga Beans on a soliloquy. I don't know what the fuck he just went elsewhere. But
nah, man. No, I'll get you into your bracket. See how
technical, nigga.
No, you see how this dude be when he want to jump into his damn basketball.
Time out, Stoney. This nigga went on to the MLS.
But the man, his man's is on there talking about the MLS.
Me and Stoney just quiet like, can this nigga get to the bracket, man?
You guys, y'all gotta spread it out, dudes. Y'all can't.
It ain't their season. When it's that season, then you can talk about that. We ain't got to spread shit out right now.
Okay, all right. Let's bring it back.
Stoney, what they talking about right now in sports?
March Madness.
Turn ESPN on and see what they talk about. Even when they go to the other sports shit, they got the brackets at the bottom of the screen.
All right, so on to the brackets. Let's move on to the brackets. I'll let y'all take over. All right, so here go the brackets, man. We got the brackets up. Where y'all want to start? Y'all let me know. I'm actually gonna move this out of the way for a little bit.
Yeah, let's start in the East. You know, I mean.
Hold on one second.
This is my rough draft, so I'm not gonna be getting too crazy analyzing. I'm gonna break down all my regions, who I got coming out, Final Four championship. But we don't really got to get.
Let's not even get that far, Stone. Let's go Sweet 16.
And you want
another show Thursday? Because that's when the second round starts. So
right.
Yeah,
it gets juicy Thursday. That's what I was saying. Because we got a week to really break a lot down.
Yeah. Let's go all the way to the Sweet 16.
What's that? March 26th to 27th?
Yep, Sweet 16.
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah, so hit up each region, Stacks. Like what you got? Who you got coming
like
up?
Said, we can start in the East. We're gonna work down from the East. Then we go East, West, South, and then Midwest. So
okay.
In the first round in the East, you got the overall number 1 seed. You got Duke versus Siena. I mean that may be an onslaught. We all know where that's going.
Right.
So, now the Ohio State TCU is interesting.
I took TCU.
I took TCU as well, Stoney. I took TCU as well. I watched them play earlier. I think that they should have beat Florida. They played Florida real tough. Right. And I think they got a couple of nice quad 5 wins, which is high level wins. They got a couple wins in that conference there. And then in the next one, you got St. John's in Northern Iowa. Now, we'll talk about St. John's, but of course I got St. John's.
Yes.
But St. John's is scary in that bracket, Stoney. They possibly could make you run in that bracket now because of that injury to Duke with that point guard and that big man.
He got hurt in the last game.
Yes, I think if St. John's matches up with Duke, I think they got the size to throw at Boozer. If they match up with them, but St. John's got to get through Kansas. That's the thing. If Kansas. So you got Kansas and Cal Baptist. I never even fucking heard of a California Baptist. I don't know where that shit came from, but it popped up.
Nah, I know. I heard of them. I
heard of Houston Baptist. I heard of Houston Baptist, never the California Baptist.
Yeah, Cal Baptist.
Yeah, so Kansas, I got, of course, I know you got Kansas beating them as well. Kansas,
yeah, I got Kansas.
That's an interesting matchup. We'll come back to that out the East. Then we got, this is a matchup that was tough with Pickens, Stoney, with Louisville and South Florida. South Florida, for all those not familiar, is in Tampa. Yep. It says South Florida. You might be thinking Miami. It's not in Miami. It's actually
it's in Tampa.
It's in Tampa. Yes, it is. And they play Louisville. Louisville best player didn't play in the Big East in the ACC tournament. Michael Brown, he didn't play in the ACC tournament because of injury. Now, with that being said, if he don't play, I think South Florida can get them. I think South Florida can beat them, Stoney. What do you think?
Well, the 11-6 matchup in the past history, they got a good record. They got a great record. The 11-6, the 12-4, those seedings right there, those matchups, that's where a lot of the upsets been coming out of those matchups. So yeah, I agree with you. I think South Florida could pull an upset here.
Yeah, I definitely think they could beat. Only now, if Michael Brown plays, I'm going to lean towards Louisville. That's one I left blank right there because I'm still want to see if that kid plays. But South Florida could beat them if that kid don't play. I'm definitely going to pick South Florida. But on the next line, you got Michigan State, North Dakota State. Much as I tell you, guys, I'm not a big fan of Izzo, but he wins in the tournament. He just does.
Yes, he definitely comes out the first round.
No matter how many losses he got, he seems to ease his way. Not a big fan of him, but he's definitely a tournament coach. He knows how to win. Now, I bet you got that's in the East. You got UCLA and UCF. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna get you with this one. I'm gonna go UCF. UCF. University of Central Florida. For all those that don't know, is in Orlando. Right. Yep. University of Central Florida is in Orlando, a big school. Johnny Dawkins, the coach. That coach from UCLA just rubbed me the wrong way with what he did to that kid, man. I just didn't like what he did to that kid, Stone. You know what I'm talking about? I thought that was embarrassing for the kid. It was embarrassing for the program. You don't do that. It's a teachable moment, and you teach that kid. You don't embarrass that kid in front of his parents and his friends on national TV. That coach got Napoleon syndrome, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
you don't do that. And then the last game out the East, you got UConn and Furman. I'm gonna go with UConn, and I'm a UConn guy. Of course, I got the jersey on. Hurley, you got to stop making this about you. Nobody wants to see you with the faces on there, and you just going off on the refs. Is like the camera's more on you than it is the kids. Good coach, great coach, great college coach. I'm not saying he's not a bad coach, but I just think he needs to get back to coaching hard like he always does. I just don't like how the camera's always on him all the time, and he's always yelling and getting in the ref face or whatever. Yeah, there's a time and place for that, but it seems like with him, it's all the time. Stop bitching so much and coach these kids because you got a good team, brother. You really got a good team. You got a chance to make a run. All right.
Yeah, so, he got 4 players averaging double figures. So it's a well-balanced team.
It is.
And they experience. So they got the experience.
And I just think they need to he needs to get back to his bases, get back to Hurley and UConn shit. And I think they'll be okay. Now, what about let's skip over to the West, which is on the other side of the bracket. Stone, you got you can go Stone. You want to do the West?
Yeah, I could do the West. So we're gonna start at number 1, Arizona. I mean, that's a given. I got Arizona coming out really far in this.
I mean, rightfully so.
I think this team, man, they should skate through this region. And I don't see any resistance in this region.
The one,
the only
who could give him a goal, Stoney?
They playing Long Island University?
Yeah, shout out to
LIU.
Shout out
for LIU.
Shout out to, you know who the coach is there, Beans. Shout out to Rod Strickland.
Oh, Strickland's
Rod Strickland's up there.
Yeah, Rod Strickland. Every time I met Rod several times. Rod lived down here because he's coaching at USF, and his kids actually went to high school down here. So we used to always run into Rod. Rod was always a good dude. He always talked to you and chopped it up with you. So shout out to Rod, man. But that's a juggernaut there. That's a juggernaut. That's a tough out, Rod. I feel bad for you.
Yeah. That's gonna be a tough out. The only team I see them giving them something, of course, is going to be Arkansas. I think.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sneak one in, Stoney. Wisconsin tough.
I don't hate that. Yeah. I don't hate
Wisconsin can give them a go. Arizona, I think, would beat them, but I think Wisconsin could keep them on the edge of the seat a little bit because
they'll slow it down. They'll slow it down,
and they got shot makers.
Right.
They got shot makers.
Right.
Because remember, they had Michigan on the ropes, and Buddy had to hit that 3 at the buzzer.
Yeah, they did. They was on Michigan's ass throughout that whole game.
Yeah.
So Wisconsin, and I got Wisconsin and Arkansas, but I think
I got the same thing.
I'm gonna give Arkansas that little edge, man, and I got BYU coming out that 11-6 matchup. They're gonna play a winner of Texas and North.
Shout out to AJ Diabansa, Massachusetts kid.
Yeah, they should be coming out of there. I mean, Texas. I'm thinking Texas is gonna come out that playing game. I think Texas may be a better matchup than North Carolina State. But I think BYU is gonna get by, and I got Gonzaga beating Kennesaw State.
I do too.
I got Missouri winning that 10-7 matchup against Miami. I like what Missouri's doing. Missouri, they hustle.
Yes, Tony. They
balling.
Yeah, but Miami is too. That's a tough one. I think that could go either way. I wouldn't be shocked if either or won that game. I wouldn't be shocked. That, but I agree with you. Missouri is ball, and Miami's been playing well too. So you're right, Stoney. I wouldn't. In one of my brackets, I do have Missouri winning. One I got Miami winning. So you're right. You're right. I wouldn't be surprised either or won that game.
Yes, and I like those matchups: the 10-7, the 11-6. Those over the years, those lower seeds been really good in those first rounds, and that's where those upsets come. I like Purdue. I might ride Purdue a couple of games, man. I'm
starting to ride them. I'm gonna ride.
I got them going up against Gonzaga.
Only thing that scares me is they do this shit every year, man, and they always lose to some bullshit, man. They just bullshit.
You ain't lying, man. What was the year they was a high seed? They lost a couple of years ago. They lost a few times as a high seed. Early.
Yeah, a few times.
They lost early. So I mean, I that's pretty much why. So the Sweet 16 is going to be Arizona, Utah State, Wisconsin versus Arkansas, BYU, Gonzaga, Missouri, Purdue.
Yeah,
that's going to be right. That's going to be the Sweet 16.
And that's the West, and then you got
Midwest. You can do the Midwest.
Yeah, we can jump back over to the South real quick.
Oh yeah. Let's jump over to the South. Yeah.
The
South is interesting. My bracket is interested in the South.
Is that's from Florida and
Florida's playing. They're in Tampa. That's where that game is. It's in Tampa.
Yeah.
Okay.
In their home state.
To that ASAP. And so you got Florida. Of course, I got Florida beating Lehigh or Prairie View A&M. Shout out to the HBCU. A lot of people.
Shout out to the HBCU, Prairie View A&M. Shout out to them.
HBCU.
Prairie View A&M, right?
Yep. Shout out to HBCU. And then you got.
Shout out to HBCU, Prairie View A&M.
Clemson, Iowa, Stoney. I went with Clemson.
I went with Clemson as well.
I went with Clemson. That ain't the same Iowa. They play a little different.
Yes.
I went with Clemson. This is my interesting team. I like Vanderbilt, Stoney. It's something about the way they play, man. I'm telling you right now, man.
I don't know.
There's something about it, Stoney. Something about it, man.
Yo, I got Vanderbilt doing some damage.
I'm with you, Stoney. I got
take a shot.
That's why, Stoney. Can we circle them as a sleeper? Circle them as a sleeper?
Yes. That team, man, they almost. You see what they did to who they beat the other day?
Florida. They beat Florida.
Right, Florida.
They beat Florida. They had Arkansas for a little bit.
And then it's the manner they beat Florida in.
Yeah.
Florida couldn't really they couldn't really get a streak together with them, or a run, rather.
Yeah.
They couldn't get a good run against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt matched every run that they had, that they tried to make. Vanderbilt was right there matching them. And they played a great game, man.
Know what they got that you need in the tournament is great guard play with that kid. Duke Ellis is real good. That shit he did today and that layup behind the back was crazy. So
yes, I'm looking at their roster right there. Yeah, you said Duke Miles,
Duke Ellis.
Oh, Duke Ellis. Oh, there's another. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, he's the other guard that's starting guard, but he's. I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt right there. I'm gonna jump down. Now, Nebraska, something got to give. Nebraska has never won a first round game in the history of basketball.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Wow. A franchise like Nebraska, college fans, the Cornhuskers, right?
Yep. And they've had some players come out of this, but they just never won the first. Well, I'm gonna break the streak with them right here, Stoney. I'm think they're gonna win this game against Troy.
I got Nebraska. They definitely
remember they was ranked like 7 or 8 early this year. They was ranked
right.
pretty high.
And they won some good games this year too. They beat some high ranking teams in the season. They got good guard play as well.
Now, the next game, Stoney, I skipped that one too. I want to take VCU, Stoney. I really do.
VCU, man.
I took them.
I don't blame you. So I'm gonna ride with you, Stoney. I'm gonna ride.
Remember when VCU had Carolina? Remember when VCU had that run? Remember when they had that run at that time?
Yeah, they had that coach.
No, Stoney, VCU had a couple years with a couple runs.
They did. VCU had some runs. I remember that.
That was
But the original coach, yeah, Smart. He went to
Marquette.
There you go.
He went to Texas, and then now he's at Marquette.
He's at Marquette, and he did a good job with Marquette. Marquette had a good run his first year there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go VCU. You know, Carolina's missing their best player. He's out for the year. So I agree with Stoney. For some reason, I think VCU's gonna beat them. I really do. And in the next game, I like Illinois a lot. I think Illinois is another sleeper team that could make a possible run.
Yes, I like Illinois. I got them beating VCU in that next round. I got them matching up.
Then you got Texas A&M. Shout out to, I got a good friend that's his coach over there at Texas A&M. Shout out to Lorenzo Jenkins. So I got them beating St. Mary's, which that's gonna be a tough game. St. Mary's.
Man, I took St. Mary's in that one.
Yeah, that could go either way. I could go either way. I would be.
Yeah, it could go either way. St. Mary's can score, man.
They can, man. And St. Mary's is always. But I think Texas A&M might be a little bit too big for them. That's the only thing I worry about with St. Mary's. Then at the bottom, I got Houston.
Yes, I got Houston as well. I think they're gonna do some work. I think they're gonna put some work in, but I don't got them going too far. There's something missing with them, man.
Oh, I know. I can tell you what it is. It's their defense. They ain't the same defensive team they were.
They lost. They lost to.
Oh, it's their big men. They lost. They lost in the championship game. Who they lose to in the championship game? Oh, Arizona. That's not a bad.
Arizona. Yep, they lost to Arizona.
That's not a bad loss.
No, that was last year, right?
That was this year.
That was this year.
Yeah, last year they went to the finals last year and lost, and then they lost in the finals last year. Houston did.
Did. Yeah.
They lost to Florida.
Lost to Florida. It was Florida had a run. Lost to Florida.
That's right.
So now, go ahead, Storm. You got the Midwest now.
Yeah. So the Midwest. I'm taking Michigan definitely. You know, they're gonna play either Howard or UMBC. But I got Michigan coming out of there. I got St. Louis.
Shout out to Howard and even getting into a play-in to get in there.
Playing game. They may win again and shit, and then come up short.
Shout out to them HBCUs, man, trying to get into this tournament run.
Shout out to Howard.
I took St. Louis in the mini upset over Georgia.
I did too, Stoney. I took St. Louis as well. I did too.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. I like what they got over there, and I don't think Georgia really. They got a hard time scoring, and not that 9-8 matchup is that close, but I'll give that edge to St. Louis. I got Tech over Akron. I got Bama over Hofstra, but Bama better get their shit together. I'm not saying this is a walk-in. Hofstra, they always play a tough first round, man. I don't know what it is about that team, man. They give it 110%, man, and I think this is a matchup where Alabama, they better come ready to play.
One thing I would say that they're in. Bama's one of them teams they're actually in Tampa as well, and Hofstra's coming from New York. And those Bama players, that Bama crowd will travel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's facts.
Yeah, they will travel, and that's a hop, skip, and a jump for them.
Yep.
So I think Bama should handle them.
I mean, they should handle them. But I see it being a competitive game. You know, I remember that. Circle that game. I see that game being competitive. But yeah, Bama definitely is gonna outlast them, no doubt. I got Tennessee. All right, this is another interesting one right here. I mean, I got Tennessee, but with hesitation because they're going up against either Miami, Ohio, or SMU. We already know the story with Miami, Ohio. I think Miami, Ohio is going to be SMU to get into that play game. And here we go again, 11-6 matchup. You had a Miami, Ohio team that was undefeated, you know, up until the championship game, right? Or was it the semifinals?
Semifinals. I mean, with 31-1, ranked number 18 in the country, and there was talks about them not making a tournament. Give me a break.
Exactly. So I think they got a chip on their shoulders, and you know, I took Tennessee, but I may change my selection on that one because I think Miami, Ohio, they playing with fire right now. You know, they pissed and they feel disrespected. So I may change my pick on that one, but I know Miami, Ohio is going to play Tennessee. I like Virginia. I took Virginia next game. I like VA.
I like Virginia to make a run, Stoney.
I got VA making a little run.
I like Virginia to make a run. I really do.
Them making a run. I took Kentucky over Santa Clara.
Now here we go again. Stoney, circle that one.
Here we go again.
Circle that one, Stoney. I'm telling you right now.
This is a 10-7 matchup, man. This is gonna be a good matchup, man. I think Santa Clara could win this game, man.
I believe you to be right, Stoney.
I think they can win this game, man. You know, Kentucky, they're not that Kentucky team that we all know. They really don't have that type of team. They offense is all right, mediocre, but you got Santa Clara team that they run that ball, man. They fast breaks. They got good guard play, and I think they could pull an upset.
Yeah.
I got Iowa State being Tennessee State.
Yeah,
definitely. I got Ohio. I took Iowa State to beat because I have Kentucky, but I may change that. But I got Iowa State making a little run all the way up to Virginia.
Yeah, and if that Virginia play Iowa State, that's gonna be a game. Similar teams, hard defensive teams, and they both play so damn hard. I would pay to see that game.
And it's gonna be a low scoring game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a low scoring game.
That's gonna be a low scoring game. So whatever that total come out, I'm gonna monitor that. Because I think Thursday, I may give out some plays on Thursday, but you know, that's one of them that I'm gonna be monitoring to see what the total is gonna be. But I expect that to be a low scoring game. They both, you know, they tough as nails, man, on defense, man. Both teams, and this team, and they run a lot of that clock too. So the pace of play with them is very slow. So and then so I have Michigan, St. Louis, Texas Tech, Alabama, Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio State, man, to finish off that Sweet 16.
Yeah, I think I got right there. I got pretty much the same thing. I got Arizona moving on to play Arkansas reluctantly. Wisconsin, Calipari always has trouble with coaches that know how to coach.
I
got BYU. I got Gonzaga beating BYU. I think Gonzaga's going to beat them because that. Yes. Remember. BYU's missing arguably their second best player with the Richie Saunders kid. He tore his ACL, so that's going to be tough. And Mark Few knows how to coach in the tournament. He hasn't won a championship, but he's always there. And I got Gonzaga moving on against Purdue to face Purdue. Then I'm gonna have
same here.
Michigan, like you said, Michigan, Bama, I got Virginia beating Tennessee, and they're going to play. And they're going to play against Iowa State. So it's kind of similar.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, I'm gonna tweak some things a little bit.
My shit is in pencil right now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still thinking about some shit.
Yeah, there's some tweaks for me. Definitely, I see some tweaks in every region. There's a tweak or two. The 11-6 matchup. Those are my favorite upsets right there. I love the 11 seeds going against the 6. So, I think there's another 11-6 matchup that I may change and have the 11 seed winning. But man, I don't see drastic upsets this year like in years past. I don't think I see I don't think I see a lower seed than 12. I think maybe there may be a 12 coming out somewhere, man. But this year is gonna be pretty much what you see is what you get with this NIL. This NIL is gonna really show itself this year's tournament. And it's pretty much gonna show that hey, those teams that paid a little bit of money,
they're
gonna have the upper hand.
The 12. Be careful with that Akron, Texas Tech. Remember, Stoney, Texas Tech missing their best guy. He tore his ACL too.
That's true. Yep, he is missing his best guy. And
then that other guard got hurt. The second best player, he missed the whole Big 12 tournament because he got hurt. But they said he's playing. How healthy is he? Nobody knows. They just said that he's playing.
You want to hear something crazy?
Shout out to Nonchalant Zay real quick. Shout out to Nonchalant Zay.
Oh, shout out to Nonchalant Shay, no doubt. That was a tongue twister. Nonchalant Zay. I said it too quick. It's not like I said it, but I ain't going to front like I said it. All kind of funny, but nonchalantly Zay.
Nonchalantly Zay. Yeah, there we go.
So, Stacks, you're going to think this is crazy, though. But some experts like High Point, man, they think High Point might give Wisconsin the game, man. I heard it was a quick. They briefly spoke about it.
I looked at that. I actually watched High Point play one game this year. I actually turned on TV late, and they were playing in some tournament, and they run some good shit. I just think Wisconsin gonna outlast them, man. I just think.
I think so too. It might be one of those tight games, but yeah, I think Wisconsin's gonna outlast them. I'm looking at McNeese they're not doing nothing with Vanderbilt,
No, Vanderbilt's tough, man. They really good. I'd be surprised if McNeese beat them. That's when I would say that's truly an upset. I just think Vanderbilt's got potential to make a run in this tournament.
And the only 13 seed that I see that could do something is Troy.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I did too. I looked at that.
I mean, I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the toughest NCAA tournaments that I can remember in a long time, because once we get to the Sweet 16, whoo, it's gonna be rough.
This is the first year I think they got it right as far as selecting teams. You get no arguments from me, but Auburn. Some people say Auburn, they have 16 goddamn losses. You can't get in no damn tournament with 16
Hell
losses.
No. Hell no.
I don't care what schedule you play. 16 losses is 16 losses. I mean, that's just what it is, man. I mean, you schedule the games and you lost the games. You should have had a better outcome on Indiana with that little argument. They lost games they shouldn't have lost.
Yeah. How about Butler too? Butler, man. What happened to them, man? They fell from grace.
Well, because we took Brad Stevens.
You would think they at least could build off of that, his
Brad Stevens, Brad, they was winning because of Brad. You know that.
Yeah, that was 100% Brad. Because
shout out to Nonchalantly Zay, man. He gave you shout out on your Bruins gear.
Good looking, man. Definitely good looking out, man.
Shout out to Nonchalantly.
Always, man. Always good looking. Yeah, man. So I don't, there's a few 12, but the 11, man, there's a lot of 11s that I can see. Watch out for Texas. If they're gonna beat. Am I saying that NCSU? Is that North Carolina State stack?
Yeah, no, North Carolina State.
Texas is gonna win that. They're gonna beat North Carolina State. And I think they could give BYU a run, especially by BYU missing a second best player. As far as the number 11 seed, Miami, Ohio could give Tennessee a run. That's the Midwest. In the South, VCU could give it to. So the 11 seeds in South Florida and Louisville. So in every region,
I think don't be surprised.
I'm telling you, that is the best low seed I could.
That kid, if Markel Brown don't play, South Florida's gonna win that game. I just think they're gonna need Markel Brown to win that game. I watched South Florida. They was the last game on the day for their conference tournament. They was the last game on. And I've been monitoring them. Shout out to them because their coach died last year, and that was Sharif Abdul Rahim. Is his brother. He died.
Wow!
And he had coached them to a winning record, and they almost made the tournament last year, which they should have. And that was one of the teams that got left out last year that should have made it last year. But they came and all those kids left, and that coach came in and did a hell of a job with that program. So they deserve to get in. That coach his ass off. They ain't gonna lay down. That's what I know. I just know they ain't gonna lay down against Louisville. Louisville gonna have to play hard because South Florida is. South
Florida is gonna play.
Of course, I'm rooting for them because they, right 15, 20 minutes from the crib. But fucking I like South Florida. I like that coach. I like what he's doing over there. He's got them guys playing the right way.
Yeah,
and South Florida's playing in where? In the South or in the Midwest?
They're in the East.
They're in the East.
And they coming off a great win. They won their conference.
They
were number one. So, but
they were number one, which don't mean nothing sometimes.
It don't. But I think they got good momentum going into the East. Let's see what Louisville do.
So Cook, it seems like you like that 11 seed.
11 seed.
The 11 seed. I like a lot of the. I see. That's where I see most of the upsets coming from.
Mm-hmm.
From the 11 seed. And I think that's going to be the highest seed. I think that's. I don't want to say the highest seed to win, because I see a 12 matchup that could win, which is the 12. Well, they said they had some good things to say about High Point, but I agree with Stacks. I think they're gonna outlast them, but yeah, I just don't see Northern Iowa, St. John's. They know better.
And they coached by Rick Pitino, a veteran.
Yeah, they know better not to play around with that, man. So I don't see. That's the highest seed I see winning it. But am I saying it right? The highest seed or the lowest seed?
The lowest seed.
The lowest seed. My bad. The lowest seed, because I'm thinking, yeah. So the lowest seed I see winning this tournament is going to be the 11th. That's a hell of a statement to make, because we always get like one of those big upsets, but this year is going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough because these teams. Think about it. It's not a turnover in a lot of these teams. A lot of these teams been together for a while. The NIL been keeping a lot of these teams together. They built right. They built stronger. And man, I think it's going to be tough for those lower seeds to pull a big upset.
I'm gonna just chime in real quick. Dominican Republic is up on USA 1-0. Junior Caminero solo blast put them ahead. Just so give you guys an update on the world.
He's a good player.
He is a real good player.
Caminero, he's a great player. The odds tough, man. They tough. They
got the bats.
They got the bats, and they got
a lot of bats.
And shout out to Nonchalance, letting us know that they're up right now. So shout out to Nonchalance for giving us that heads up.
And shout out to Nonchalance on some new heat that he got out there, man. You can find that on Spotify, on YouTube. He got some new heat, man, that I heard earlier today, man. You doing some good things with that, man. That's what we need right now. We need some good music.
Shout out, man. Shout out to Nonchalantly Zay, man. Enough respect to him. He gave us the go ahead to use one of his tracks for our intro to our show, and always be much appreciated. And you're always welcome on the Regular Sports Guys, hosted by Team Parlay with us, man. You're always welcome on Parlay with us, man. Yeah, man. You guys, listen. I know you guys could keep it going. We got a few minutes left. I like y'all tournament selections. I like the little gems that you guys already gave to the subscribers so far.
It's gonna get better,
It's gonna get better. No,
this is like
I know you guys already said this is a rough draft. This is a penciled in. Like Stack said, he's using a pencil right now. This is not actually literally Sharpie. I mean, this is not actually magic marketing. It's penciled in, so we have some rooms for adjustments, right? So enough respect to you guys. I wasn't able to really get deep into the bracket, but I will see you guys on Thursday and give you guys my part of my bracket, where we at by Thursday, and I'll do my little bit more of my research and do my thing, and give y'all something. But shout out to both of you guys for going through. Enough respect to both you and Stacks, man, Cook and Stacks, for really going and breaking down these brackets, these teams, and what y'all see out of these teams, coaching, players wise, and just even overall school, history. So I respect that you guys put that work in to know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, and I'm man. After the field of 64, you just have such a clear picture of what's going on and the potentials. You got stronger opinions. Man, I don't get me wrong. I love the beginning of the tournament. Don't get me wrong, but my favorite part is after the 32. I mean, when it gets down to 32, because it starts with 64, but when it gets down to the 32, because I already know what's going on, and I get like a nice taste of a lot of these matchups, man, and you pretty much paint that picture really fast, man. After that first round, a lot of things come together, right? A lot of things come together quick.
So let me ask one last question before we go. We got a couple minutes left, and I'm gonna ask both of you guys this question. Is for both of y'all. Y'all can answer it separately. Do y'all have a Cinderella team in this whole tournament? One Cinderella, like one team that y'all be like could shock everybody.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
Vanderbilt.
No, they're not Cinderella, though. Stone, they've been ranked all year.
I mean,
they've been ranked all year. Stone, they've been in the top 10.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but the reason I'm saying Cinderella compared to
Cinderella would be like a Miami of Ohio.
I got you. A better one. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got a better one than that.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, my bad. I got a better
one. I'm gonna go with South Florida.
Okay.
South Florida.
Nice.
First time in the tournament in 30 years.
Yeah. So, that's why I asked that question. I mean, I know we talked about
some people might have them going to the Final Four.
I know we guys talked about, NIL, the past couple, the last show and what it's done to sports. And, you're saying the NIL is you ruining the smaller schools, right? So that's why I, really mentioned anything to do with a Cinderella team.
I would say it's South Florida. Like I said, Akron against Texas Tech. I wouldn't be surprised if Akron. Texas Tech with them injuries. I think I picked Texas Tech to win too, but that's LeBron's homeboy. LeBron sponsors that school, by the way. So
Texas Tech.
No,
Akron.
Yeah, that's his homeboy.
Yeah, that's only right.
That coaches over there too. So I think that's his old high school coach that coaches them. I'm pretty sure. So they're gonna be revved up. Texas Tech, man, I like Texas Tech. They play hard. They always win. I picked them last year to go just as far as they did when they beat St. John's. So, but this year the injuries kind of hurt them.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm.
So
I'm
South Florida for Stacks and Missouri for Crooks on Cinderella teams that can actually probably get to the dance.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
I like that. You see, people, this is why I ask certain these questions. I'm here, to facilitate the show and ask some of these questions that I'm sure you guys might want to ask, So, that's why I would ask these guys, Crook and Stacks, some of these important questions when it comes to these games because they put in the time watching. So yeah, and knowing these players.
Gonna win? Can we give you, because it's only right that we do it now?
Hey, go ahead. That's a good take. I mean, we got 1 minute, we got 2 minutes, so we got 2 minutes. What y'all think? Who's taking it all?
Who you got?
Final two, the final four. Oh no, just give me the two.
Yeah,
the two in the championship.
I'll give you a final four.
Okay, give me a final four.
It's only right. Final four, final two win. Yeah,
final four.
Let's do it. I got it. I got one here already too.
Whenever y'all ready.
Oh, you going? You want me to go, Stack, or you going?
Hold on 1 second, because I'm gonna have to just give y'all a drum roll.
Stack look like he's trying to change some shit real quick. I don't see them hands, but it looks like you're trying to change something.
He's already erasing shit.
I said my shit in pencil, Story. I said my shit in pencil. I'm just looking.
He's already erasing it. He's already erasing it.
Hey, you caught me off guard with that one right there.
He's already erasing it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the obvious. I'm gonna go Arizona. And I'm gonna go. Man, that bottom half. I'm gonna go Arizona, and I'm gonna go Michigan. I'm gonna go Michigan. Hold on. Yeah, Arizona. No, Arizona win. I'll go Arizona. Iowa State, because they're in the bottom region. See, Michigan would have to play. No. All right, Arizona, Michigan. You're right. Arizona, Michigan. Then I got Duke. And Florida.
Florida. And that's your final four, Stacks.
Not in pen.
Not in pen.
It's only right. Something changed.
He said not in pen. Don't get it twisted. He said not in pen.
Because I like Virginia, man. I'm telling you, Stoney, something about them and something about that team. I think they can scare somebody.
I'm glad you do, because I got them. I mean, I'm ready. I got.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna start from the East. I got Duke coming out the East. I got Illinois coming out the South.
Yeah.
I got Arizona coming out the West. And I got Virginia coming out the Midwest.
I almost did that one. I almost said Virginia. I told you that.
And
I watched them play in that ACC championship game Saturday night. Yep. They should have won that game, by the way. They should have won that game. Shout out to Duke. The other Boozer brother came out and he played his ass off. The younger one, yeah. Yeah, he did. He played his ass off, and that's why Duke won. I don't think that kid can sustain that. Duke's missing their starting point guard, fellas. He's out for if they don't go past the Final Four, he's not going to play. That's going to get Duke. I picked Duke now. Stoney, with that being said about Duke,
yeah,
I think St. John's can beat. I think St. John's can beat them up and win that game if they play St. John's. I think St. John's could apply pressure and really beat, because them bigs from and remember Duke's missing their big man as well. They're starting big man. So if they play St. John's, that could be bad.
Be bad. I didn't know that. That's what I'm telling you. I gotta get with this injury report.
Basketball, son. You got
right. But I also gotta get up on these injuries too, man. Because I don't,
They starting point guard Caleb Foster. He's out. He's done. He got to walk. Him and the big man. They got the matching fucking walking boot on the bench.
Oh, shit.
They're both on the bench.
That's not good. Because the East is the toughest region, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, you got UConn, Michigan State, St. John's, and Kansas,
and St. John's, and Duke.
No, man, that's a fucking.
That's crazy. Put all them in one.
I'm like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at everybody else shit.
That's the toughest one. You said you already picked your winner.
If I had to go on the limb right now and pick a winner, I would pick Arizona.
So I got Duke going against Arizona. I got Duke winning.
Not with them injuries, man. I don't think if Duke if Duke had all hands on deck, Stoney, I would agree with you. But they're gonna need a full spectrum of guys to beat Arizona. Is a well balanced breakfast, man.
I think if that's the case, then I gotta take Arizona as well.
Side of pancakes, no, like, and Arizona's playing well right now.
Very well. They playing balanced. They playing like an NBA team. You know, everybody knows they roles.
Shout out to your boy's son, came off the bench and played well. Master P's son. No, I'm not for Arizona, for Houston. I'm sorry. Shout out to Master P's son, came off the bench for Houston and played well. So it's a lot of
I saw he's pretty good, man. I saw
he is.
I think he signed with Adidas. I think he has something with Adidas.
Yeah, well, you know his dad. Dad probably got him a deal.
Because I seen him doing an Adidas ad, man. Yeah, he's good. He's long, right?
Yep, athletic.
Yeah, so that's what
Shout out to Master P and what's their last name?
Miller.
Shout out to the Miller family.
He got a few sons.
He got two that play in his, Silk. His brother Silk his son plays for Oklahoma State, which they ain't in the tournament.
Shout out to them, man, keeping their kids busy, man, and playing sports because they play sports. That's only right.
Yeah, that's only right. Yeah.
I love to see that. Man. See their kids thrive and pick up where they left off. So
yeah, they went to school with Chet Holmgren, high school with Chet Holmgren. I don't know how they got to Minnesota. I don't know how they got out there, but they was at high school with them out there.
Oh wow. Wow, P had the money to buy, to rent a mansion or a house in
Minnesota, though. That wouldn't even been on my mind to move to no goddamn Minnesota.
That's true.
It's cold as shit over there.
It's cold as shit up there.
They're around them lakes.
Yeah,
one of them lakes is around them. And
you think we deal with them lakes? You think we deal with the cold here in Boston? Shit.
Boozer, Stoney, them kids are from Miami. So I don't remember Boozer playing for Miami.
Boozer's, I didn't know that. Boozer?
The kids went to high school in Miami. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yep, they went to Columbus High School in Miami. Yep, sure did.
And Boozer didn't play in Miami?
I don't remember him playing.
Nah, Boozer's from Duke.
Nah, but man,
yeah, but I'm talking about in the NBA though. Did he play for Miami?
No. He played for Chicago.
Nah,
whole time?
No, he started off in Cleveland. Then
Cleveland.
Then remember he made his money in Utah. Him and Darren Williams.
There you go. My
right.
bad. I forgot about that.
That's what they made. Him and Darren Williams made their money in Utah.
I think he finished in Chicago though. So.
He finished in Chicago.
Was he there with Joakim Noah and them boys? And Derek? Nah. Did he get to play with them?
He might have been later.
Mm-hmm.
He did play with Utah. I almost forgot that shit with him.
That's when Darren Williams was. Woo.
That's when he was on fire, man. Mm-hmm. He was real good, man.
Darren Williams was nasty.
He got paid.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I met him once. He's a big dude. When I met him, I was like, damn, this dude bigger than I thought he was. He's a good sized cat.
Oh wow.
And he played with who was the counterpart? Jameer Nelson?
Nah, Darren Williams played with Utah. It was
no in college when he was wild and when he was
he played Illinois with D Brown. There's another dude named D Brown and another guard named Luther Head.
Okay.
They went to the finals. They lost to Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dan Williams was real good.
Yeah, he was good.
He was a good player. Good player. Real solid.
Then Utah traded him to Brooklyn. Then he just went away.
He just faded, man, with Brooklyn, man.
Yeah, that Brooklyn just ruined him.
That shit did ruin a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people went to Brooklyn, just freaking fell apart.
Kevin Durant lucky he survived that shit.
He lucky he survived that shit.
That Barclays Center, man. I don't even know how they played. They said that's like a hood ass stadium in there. They said they said you go anywhere, motherfucker be shaking dice in the hallway and all.
Yeah, I heard it's shady.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks shady. It's dark and
it's right on Atlantic Ave, man, downtown Brooklyn. I mean, they gentrified the area, but now they got somewhere to be. Think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They created a whole new area downtown Brooklyn on Atlantic Ave, and they created the Barclays. It's like a little mall and all this shit. It's like a whole shop.
What was the Barclays before they started playing there, Beans? I know you always in Brooklyn all the time.
Well, where the Barclays is, man, it used to be a train depot center. It used to be the train depot. So that's where Atlantic Ave used to, the train.
So a train stop is right. It lets you right off.
It used to be a train stop. And what they did was they extended it. Now there's a train stop within Barclays. So you could come up out of the train.
Kind of like
station, kind of like TD Garden. You could come up out of the train and walk right into the Barclays. It's Atlantic Avenue stop on I forgot what number train, the A train maybe, and the LIE, the Long Island Railroad stops there too. So before it goes into Manhattan. But yeah, it used to be like an empty lot, man. Like it was a train depot where the trains would be pulled into. And it was like a big empty space in the middle of this boulevard, like in the middle of Atlantic Ave. And they just cleaned all that shit out, put the stadium, because the stadium is more in. It's not going up. You know how, they dig down and to build that shit. It's like it's concaved in.
So it's kind of underground a little bit.
It's kind of like underground. You know what I mean? The way that stadium is built, it's a weird. I seen it built. I used to pass by all the time.
Well, New Jersey couldn't have motherfuckers everything from
parking underneath. Because remember, you think about that's Brooklyn, so they gotta have parking and all that other shit. So yeah,
I mean, the wind did that. They dug deep under there. All that parking's underground at the wind over here. Well, the Encore.
Yep.
Yeah,
so yeah, man, it's a I don't know. I've never been in the stadium to know what it's like inside of Barclays Center, but yeah, they better write the ship to. I guess the ownership there. I don't know what it is, man. It's still a Russian dude, whoever it is. But
he sold it.
He sold it, right?
Yeah. He sold it. I think Hov had a little piece of it, and then Hov was. I think. Don't hold me to that. I think Hov was responsible for bringing that shit to Brooklyn. I think
he was part of the he was part of the group and part of the brainstorm to say, yo, let's bring a stadium to Brooklyn.
His liking too, like they used them as a
nothing but respect for you, man. Nonchalant and Zay. Yeah, no, Jay had a big hand in bringing the Nets to Brooklyn. Sold it, to the city. So it was a good
investment.
It was a good investment to take the Nets out of New Jersey. They wasn't going to do anything.
But he still owns a part of the stadium of the arena, though. He didn't sell that. He sold the team stake, but I heard he still got a little bit of the arenas. He still got ownership in the arena.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, which is smart, because that's gonna always be something valuable to have. And
that's concerts and all kind of shit, concessions, you name it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all types. That's where you make your money off right there.
That's where you make your money right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, fellas, man, great show. I know we went over about good 14 minutes, but it was nice talking about what's going on as far as in the NBA too, a little bit with these franchises and stuff. And it was good talking about, thanks for the knowledge on this on this March Madness, fellas. Y'all did a good job today. Shout out to everybody who was in the live, man. Shout out to Nonchalantly Zay. Shout out to all the people in the Facebook, the YouTube, and Twitch side of the streaming coming through, checking us out. The regular sports guys hosted by the team Parlay with us. We bring it to you guys live. These are live shows twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays. Please join us next week, Thursday, we got some more March Madness for you. The field of 64. What you said, 64?
On Thursday.
No, I'm just saying the field of 64 will be shrunk by the time we reconvene.
Games start Thursday.
The games
Thursday at noon.
They start on Thursdays. Thursday coming on. Okay, cool.
Yep. So after Thursday and Friday, it'll be down to 32. Then after the weekend, it'll be down to 316.
Yep. Then shout out to all these coaches, everybody running out, scrambling, trying to get film.
Shout out to Nonchalantly Zay, man. This dude's a true brother, man. He's a true brother, and
no doubt,
one of our best subscribers on part. He said he got a new intro for us. Yo, Nonchalantly Zay, I'm gonna say one thing, and I gotta bring it up.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
Please, Nonchalantly Zay, we love that intro that you did with Sean Doe to represent Parlay with us. I respected it. We loved it. But there was one take that we made that didn't happen. And with that, we couldn't calculate and put together a new intro with the video. And that you forgot to mention Hustle Stacks.
Damn,
please.
¿Qué pasó, primo? Primo. ¿Qué pasó, primo? How Dominicans do it? Hey, yo, bro.
Hey, Nonchalantly Zay, you hear this dude?
You hear? So Nonchalantly Zay, I know you're watching.
In the second
please, on the new intro, and you can send it to me. You can send it to us on our emails. Whatever at the at Parlay with us or whatever, please don't forget to include Hustle Stacks. Damn, you got Mr. Beans, you got Crooks. Don't forget Hustle Stacks, please. He said my bag stats like that.
Damn, primo.
Hey, you know what? It's so good though. That's cool, man. We family, and I'm glad he was on here because it's so funny. Me and Stoney was talking prior to the show off mic, like off the. Yo, we got to put in a new intro, and he said, "Yo, remember that last thing that he did with Doe? That shit was fire. Yo, we got to do a new intro with that track." And I say, "Yo, I love the track too, but." Cook Stacks felt away because his name didn't make the track. It didn't make the bars. It didn't make the bars. His name didn't make the 16. So he was like, yo, man, how I'm not on there? They mentioning Beans and Cook and Doe, but no Stacks. I was like, oh, man. So that kind of held up the production of the new intro. So if you don't forget, man, if you're doing a new intro, please include Stacks on that one. I don't want my man like, yo, when I'm not part of this team or something. Nah. Don't feel bad. I know how it goes, man. I know how it goes when you're in the moment, and especially
you don't gotta feel bad.
Don't feel bad. We know how it goes. You was in the moment creating it. You was in creation, that creative mode, and you just forgot the Hustle Stacks part. But I know this time around, since it's embedded in him now, he's gonna not forget it. He might forget my name this time.
This is one of many more intros to come. Music, you always gonna have a platform here with your music. So
definitely,
it's on.
He said, I might want to do the whole record. Yo, man, get in touch with Doe, man. That's y'all the producers and the musicians of the team. Get in touch with Doe and put it together, man. I know if anything, if we ever make it off this podcast, man, Nonchalant, man, you got that wrapped up all day, man.
Oh yeah,
it's all on you.
Music.
Trust me. So yeah, man, we're gonna continue moving. We're gonna continue moving forward to grow our content and grow our show. Like I say every week, please, everybody, like, subscribe, hit the thumbs, share it. Tell your peoples, tell your friends, anybody who's into sports, even if they want to get on and talk shit about life, whatever, keep it respectable, though. Don't talk shit about us. But if you want to just get on the show and just, what I call toting feelings. If you wanted to tote a feeling one day on a nice Sunday when we be rambling, come on in, man. This is Parlay with us. This is what we do. We parlay, man, and we chat it up. Yo, Fellas, we out. Stacks, I'll see you. Nonchalantly Zay, shout out to you, man. Thanks for everything. Sean Doe, thanks for everything. Stony Crook, man, thanks for everything. We'll see you guys on Thursday. We out. It's me, Mr. Beans. Parlay with us. Regular Sports Guys, episode 31. Peace.
God, to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through.